Story time. Story time. It's a true story. I was walking. The battery was dead in the car camping. I could tell you where, but it would be like Dahlonega Gold. I'm not going to tell you where. And the battery was dead in the car, so I was trying to walk. I had other people there, and somebody left the battery on or whatever. It was cool, but I was walking. So I was walking in the woods down the path, trying to find somebody, and a bear came up behind me from a field. And I walked over to my right, and I saw a little tree laying down, pretty big tree. And as soon as I saw it come on the road behind me, I walked over to the right. I got over behind the tree, and all I had was a tree behind me, but it was like a couple foot off the ground or whatever. It was a pretty big tree though. And I sit there and looked from 50 feet, and it got about 25 feet. And then it got about 20 feet, 20 feet, 25 feet. It was pretty close. And then it turned around, and I walked off the road, got behind the tree, just stared at it. All I had was a goddamn pocket knife. I had a 38 in the truck back at camp. 42. Smith & Wesson. Navy State issued. Anyway, but the crazy thing is, I walked and I found a guy and whatever. He walked away. The bear walked away. I walked away, and the guy got me back and charged the battery up, and that was crazy. But then it was either that night or the next night. We were cooking chicken and stuff on the fire, on the grill out next to the creek. And the fucking bear came up on camp and stood up on his back legs. I don't know if it's the same bear. Very well could be because of walking distance, but stood on his back legs behind a tree. But I had 38 then, and I went and got it out. And we were cooking, and we went and had other smaller children-ish kind of people and whatever. But you're children-ish if you don't have a 38 and a bear, with a bear. Yeah, no matter who you are, no matter how old you are. But I had one walk up on the woods, and I walked. From the time I saw it, I walked over 100 feet, stalking me. And that's when I decided to veer to the left, to the right. And when I found a tree, I'm like, I can get behind the tree. All I had was a fucking pocket knife. It was a great $1 Walmart pocket knife, but it decided to turn around and walk off to its left, and then when I walked back, I'm not gonna lie, when I walked back to the trail, I remember walking out like I gotta find the first place I can find, and I'll find a place that somebody's camping. I hope I don't have to walk all the way down to the creek, to the main road. And I found somebody. There was a couple empty places. There was at least one empty place over to the right, walking out. And but then later it was to the right too, and a guy, and he's like, who are you, this and that. You don't know, but he was a nice guy. That was a blessing. He took me back, and I told him the story. I'm like a bear, and I don't know if he believed me. I don't know. I go back, and I don't even know if the people believe me. I don't even know. I know. I fucking know. I know. And I know it came up again. And I know at least when it came up again, when it came around and was something in the woods, I know the people there knew I fired a shot the day or two afterwards. It was either that night or the next night or so. We cooked. I don't know. We were there a few nights. Yeah. That was story time. That was some crazy bear. I really did. It was a neat thing. And there's more stories. Call me irresponsible. Call me unreliable. throw in the bitter bowl too. Do my foolish alibis for you. Well, I'm not too clever, I just adore you. Call me unpredictable. Call me impractical. I'm impractical. Rainbows I'm inclined to pursue. Call me responsible. Yes, I'm unreliable, but it's undeniably true. I'm irresponsibly mad for you. Call me irresponsible. Call me unreliable. Throw in undependable too. Do my foolish alibis, boy. Well, I'm not too clever, I just adore you. Oh, call me unpredictable. Tell me I'm impractical. Rainbows I'm inclined to pursue. Call me irresponsible. Yes, I'm unreliable, but it's undeniably true. Irresponsibly mad for you. I love you, girl.